Hello guys, and good morning. Welcome to the training on Flipgrid. I'm so excited to share this with you guys. It's a great resource that I'm using in my classroom, and so far it's been pretty successful. So, what is Flipgrid? Flipgrid is a free video discussion platform. It is created by Microsoft, and it does help teachers to see and hear from every student in class. So in Flipgrid, you would post a discussion and students would respond with short videos. So you can use this for students in the classroom, and you can also use it for students at home who are learning digitally. Here's a quick video, and I will be sending you this presentation on how you can get started, and I'm also going to go through the steps with you during this video. So how could you use Flipgrid with students? You can use it as a fun way to use discussion posts. You can also use it for project presentations. I've seen some teachers use it for question of the day. You can do flip hunts. And the great thing is that there's a disco library where they have many topics that are already created. For example, I used one here that says, "Can music help you think?" How can I use Flipgrid to engage with parents? So I'm also going to show you from some of the trainings I attended how some teachers use Flipgrid to talk to parents and to have conversations with parents. So you can do a quick check-in video to see how things are going for parents if they have any questions. You can post reminders of due dates and receive responses from parents. You can also do requests for parent-teacher conferences and have your times posted and have the parents respond in video what day and time they can attend. So how do you create an account? You would log in at the Flipgrid website. You would choose sign up with Google, because if you choose Microsoft, it's going to ask for some authorizations. And then as soon as you do that, you're getting ready to create your own class grid. How do I share topics with my students? So it will ask you if you want to use student emails or login students. I haven't had to do any of that this year. I've just been able to share the topic either on eClass or ClassDojo and have students go from there. So once you click share, you'll see a link which you can copy and post it anywhere you want the students to see it. Some teachers do use it in Google Classroom. You can also post it on eClass. So now I'm going to go to Flipgrid and show you how this will work. So once you go to flipgrid.com, you're going to see this page, and it's going to prompt you to sign up. Remember, you should choose Google Login. Once you do that, it's just going to take a few seconds to get you started. Since this is going to be your first time using it, for some of you, you would have to create your groups. So you can see here that I have 4 groups. One is for our professional learning. One is for my classroom. I do have the parents' playground here. I have not posted anything in it yet. And here is our 5th grade Flipgrid. So I'll take you through some of the Flipgrids that I've used with my class. So you'll see that when I first started, the responses were pretty low, and that was for favorite treats. And so on this one, I didn't have to record a video or anything. I just used a picture. So if you don't want to always have to post your photo or make a video, you can also use text. We also have Immersive Reader, which is a great resource the students can use. So when they click that, it will read it to them.
Welcome to Flipgrid. Since this is the first time we'll be using Flipgrid, we're going to start off with a simple topic. As we get more comfortable, We'll use more academic topics and activities.
So once they press Immersive Reader, it does read it aloud to them. Again, if they need a word, they're not sure what this word means, they can click on the word
Comfortable.
and it pronounces it for them. It also gives them a visual to help them with the word, which is really good for my students. We can see here that there's different ways I could have shared this. So what I did was I clicked share, I copied this link, and I posted it on my eClass page for them for their work for the day. You can see there's a couple of responses, so I got more now. Some students, if they don't want to show their face in the video, we've talked about how they can use emojis and different backgrounds that will help them. So I'm going to play one of the students' videos here. And you can see she forgot to add audio, although she did a really great job. And so I was able to respond back to her to tell her to add audio.
My favorite snack is their small versions. And from one piece,
You can see that there's also closed captioning, which is a really great feature. Students can use the closed captions. You set those in your settings. You can also set the closed captions to a different language if a student speaks a different language, and they will still have their captions there. It tells you at the top how many views you have. So this is a very interesting thing. Although many of the students did not respond, many of them still went on and watched other students. And so I have 727 views, but only 13 responses. So we did talk about that, and the students did start to become more confident with it. You can see when we tried it with the math prompt, we had a little bit less participation from the students, probably because it was on topic. So another way that we've used it in the classroom is for presentations. So we did have a social studies project, and half of their grade was to present their work. And so the students who were at school, they went into the hallway and they did their videos there. Some of them did it in the classroom and some did it from home. So I'm going to share one from you from a digital learner.
And today I'm going to show you my person of interest project. You're going to be learning some facts here, so get ready. People that I picked black cowboys. Here's a picture of them, and I also picked their road. Here's a picture of their road. Who are these people? Black cowboys. These men used to take things to different countries and would get paid. But they did not have ships at that time, so what would they use? Theodore Roosevelt. He was the president and fought the Spanish-American War and became famous for his actions.
So you can see that the student is sharing her screen. So on Flipgrid, students are able to choose to share their screen, and they can record over their presentation. So this was a Google slide presentation, and she was able to talk over it. You can see there's other tools they can use too, such as the pointer, which she's using in her video. Again, if students do not want to show their face, this is a good option for them. Here's one that was done in the classroom. So I like to watch these. It's a lot easier for me to listen to their presentations, to help give them some feedback. If I wanted to give him some feedback, I would just click feedback. I could add the rubric here and help him to see what he needs to work on. I could also record it as a video, and I can set that video so that only he can see it, so that everyone is not seeing his feedback. There's also private comments here that I could give to him for his presentation. So if you wanted to get started, a great place to start is in the discovery area. And this is where there's so many topics that are already here for you that you can use. There is also things here like Minecraft that you can use. Wonderopolis is here. Another great one is Epic Books is here, so you could post some of this and have the students respond. You can also post Flipgrid in your Nearpods. You can see we also have Pebble Go here, so these are all great options. Here are some of the popular ones right now. In our class we're doing decimals, so I could type in here rounding decimals and it would give me all types of different things that I would be able to copy onto my page and just edit how I want to use them, and then I would be able to share them with my students. If you would like to create a group, you click here to create your group. You can make it private or public. So let's say I want to create one for reteaching for multiplication. Here when it gets to add students, it says student email or student username, but if you're making it public, you don't have to do that. You can bypass that part. When you go to next, you can select topics, or if I wanted to place it into one of these, I could. I can skip that for now. Now here's the code. So this is one way I could send it to the group, and then they would be able to go to that grid and see all of their assignments. This would be the code to join this grid, and if I wanted to add a co-pilot like Miss Shane or a different teacher, I could add them here. If I want to add a topic, since it is multiplication, I could type something in here. I could put a discussion post here. Here is the closed captions where you can use English. There are so many different languages here that you could use. If I want to record a video of myself giving directions, I could use this. I could also add emojis, videos, Kahoots here. I could embed my Nearpod here so they could find it in one spot. And I can do my controls. I have not used custom access controls yet. Once I'm done putting this here, I could create my topic, and students would be able to view it once I share the topic with the students. I also wanted to share with you some other information for the parents. So you can work with the parents. My plan here is to add a topic for them about parent conferences and let them know the times that are available and have them respond with the day and time that will work for them. If you ever have questions, Flipgrid has a wonderful help center, which is at help.flipgrid.com. And when you go here, it has many videos that can help you and topics that you can review. You would need to log in with your educator login. They also have a really great YouTube page. That has videos that are a lot faster that can help you with all of your questions. So if you subscribe to their channel, you'll get some updates. They also have trainings. Yesterday they held a training about engaging parents and social equality and different things that you could talk about, and you can attend those live or you can just watch the recorded versions. So on their page they do have a lot of professional development. They have videos of teachers, how they use it. Another good thing about Flipgrid is that they tell you how much time your students have been engaged with the different topics. So for this one, again, you can see that there's 83 responses because many students responded to each other. But if you look here at the views, there's many views. So far we have 19 hours of engagement. So I can tell the students that we want to set a goal to have 2 hours of engagement this week on Flipgrid and get them to do their work. So my next plan is for a project here on place value, and I'll be sending that out to the students next week.